alguna de las cosas que tenemos en... esto la...
The refrigerator hardly seems large enough for a house of this size.
Eso es verdad. Tampoco esperaban que hubiese tan...
It's a press. Looks like it can hold quite a large amount of fruit.
¿Fruta? Oye, pero qué casualidad, yo tengo esto.
I need to put
Anda,
something
mira.
down to filter the pulp.
Para filtrar la pues un cubo. ¿No? No. Necesitamos un capazo o algo.
This is neither the time nor the place. Those don't work together.
Bueno, pues ya sabemos que la
I
fruta hay
need
que
to put
ponerla aquí.
something down to filter the pulp.
Claro, necesitamos algo que nos sirva de recipiente, pienso yo. Se referirá a eso.
Copper pots, just as I'd expect.
Vale, eso está muy bien, pero necesitamos algo.
Copper pots, just as I'd expect.
No parece que podamos coger esto, Oye, ¿y la coctelera?
That isn't going to help. Perhaps another time.
Míralo. Pensaba yo algo más grande, pero al final no. Es algo pequeñito. Bueno, pues vale, venga, va.
I need to put something down to filter the pulp.
Algo para filtrar la pulpa. Oye, ¿esto que tenemos aquí nos podría servir?
That isn't such a good idea. I don't think that's appropriate. They don't get along.
Claro, estaba pensando en una especie de colador, ¿sabes? Eso lo voy a dejar ahí, porque no... Sí, eso lo dejo ahí y ya está.
To go out in that storm now would be reckless and foolhardy.
¿En serio? ¿Pero entonces? ¿Dónde? Si esto está cerrado?
Locked.
Vale, pues... hemos ido a todas las habitaciones. Donde porras está Vera y Lombard. Y Blor, por cierto. ¿Dónde se ha ido Roger ahora? No estás haciendo nada, hija mía.
I don't think she's in the mood for conversation.
Pues entonces nada. Si no estás haciendo nada, mucha ayuda no me estás ofreciendo. A ver.
It won't help my brother if I'm drowned in the storm.
Bueno, pues lo que sea que haya que hacer, parece ser que hay que hacerlo... aquí. O sea,
To go out in that storm now would be reckless and foolhardy.
Fuera de la habitación, o sea, fuera de la habitación, fuera de la casa no podemos hacer nada. ¿Y esta estará abierta ahora? Estará cerrada. ¡Hombre! Bien, por fin cambiamos un poco. Vaya, vaya. Joder.
Candy, ice cream. The next feature will be beginning shortly.
Mr. Narracott.
We can't blame him for snooping about in the dark, Vera dear. I'm afraid it's in his nature.
Were you looking for us?
For you, certainly.
Venga, hombre, no me vengas ahora con celos. Esta es una... Voy a decir que es una buscona, no lo sé. A ver, a lo mejor me paso, ¿no? Al decir eso, pero... A este le ha hecho tilín. Y con este también, o sea que está ahí jugando con los dos.
Who do you think the killer is?
I'd feel uncomfortable answering that.
Please try. Our lives may depend on it.
I'm surprised you value my opinion so highly. But if I were to guess, I'd be forced to say Dr. Armstrong.
Why?
Well, who else has the opportunity to cover his tracks so well? I, for one, can't dispute him if he says potassium cyanide has been used. And 2 of the 3 victims have been poisoned. Surely that points to a doctor.
Some might say to a woman.
Really?
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
Well, if I were Mr. Owen, I'd kill Philip.
Thank you so much.
He's obviously the most experienced at getting out of tight places. Wouldn't that make him the most dangerous to Mr. Owen?
Much obliged for your assistance, Miss Claythorne.
Me encanta la facilidad con la que los personajes dicen, si yo fuera el malo, si yo fuera el asesino, vamos. ¿Con qué facilidad?
And who do you think the killer is?
Wargrave. The recording called us prisoners at the bar. The whole plot smacks of a sense of criminal justice gone mad. From what Vera tells me, he let that Seaton chap swing just for the jollies. Wargrave's my bet. No doubt about it.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim might be?
Well, if I were crass and selfish, come to think of it I am, I'd pick you. I don't much like you, Narracott.
Philip?
The swine has his sights on you, Vera, if you'd only see it. He doesn't deserve you.
Good evening, Mr. Lombard.
Madre mía, lo que yo te diga yo aquí entre los dos.
Ah, the movies.
Guay. Pues tenía una sala de proyecciones, ¿eh? Una sala de proyecciones solamente. Mira qué chulo.
Ah, the movies.
Las películas.
Last of the Borgias, starring Gabrielle Steele. Never had the pleasure. The Queen's Handmaiden, Gabrielle Steele. I find her style slightly histrionic.
Gabrielle Steele, que es la actriz que supuestamente vivía antes aquí. Vale, bueno.
Ah, the movies.
Ok. El proyector.
Film is running, but nothing's being projected.
Hemos cogido más basura. Bobina de la película titulada Secuencia de noticias de la BBC. Pues muy guay.
Film is running, but nothing's being projected. Film is running, but nothing's being projected.
Vale, pues de momento se queda así. Anda, mira.
Locked. I can't open it. It's locked.
Vaya, hombre. ¿Y hay alguna forma de abrirlo?
It's locked fast.
Vale, como tú digas. ¿Qué hemos cogido ahora? Bobina de película sin título. Bombilla de proyector. Vale. Esto hay que ponerlo aquí dentro.
I don't think that's appropriate.
What?
The film has been spooled. Looked like a home movie of some sort.
Vale. No hay nada que...
Looked like a home movie of some sort.
Sí, pero me llama la atención... Bueno, veis que mira para atrás, ¿no? Mira para atrás por algún motivo en concreto, ¿no? Justo en esa zona. Puede ser que eso sea importante, ¿eh? Vale, entonces esto... Sí, esto me lo puedo llevar. Y la bombilla parece que no. Vale, ahora no...
I can't see
Claro,
anything of interest.
Con la bombilla ya no se ve nada.
The film has been spooled.
Filitosa, Córsica... No sé qué, ¿es una especie de mini submarino o algo así por el estilo o qué?
Interesting film. Can't make heads nor tails of it.
Eso es. No, no tiene ni pie ni cabeza. Tú lo has dicho. Nos la llevamos. Total. Una basura más.
It's locked fast.
Vale. Voy a guardar. Voy a guardar. Nunca se sabe. Reanudar. Salimos y... Salimos. Y a ver qué podemos hacer más, porque esto está
Not that I'd
ya...
want to play, even if there was time. I've no talent for the game whatsoever.
Bueno, a ver si por haber pasado por la sala de proyecciones ha cambiado algo en los personajes.
I don't think she's in the mood for conversation.
Pues nada, de momento nada.
It won't help my brother if I'm drowned in the storm.
Pero muchacho, no vas a perecer si estás en tierra firme, o sea que no deberías perecer.
Interesting painting. Birds don't appeal to me, but someone here certainly fancies them.
En teoría tendría que estar aquí Rogers por aquí, ¿no? Esto no es...
The body was thoroughly searched. No need to disturb it now.
Hombre, ¿y tú qué haces aquí, muchacho?
How goes the investigation, Blore?
Better than yours, I'll wager.
Sí, yo digo, ¿este tío dónde está? A mí... Vale, o sea, hay que... Cada vez que pasa un capítulo tenemos que hablar con todos los personajes. No sé si al terminar de hablar con este entonces pasará el capítulo, puede ser. O algo pasará, no tengo ni idea, pero... esto te indica de que los personajes pueden moverse alrededor de la casa o incluso de la isla y hay que rebuscar muy bien, por todas
Who
partes.
do you think the killer is?
Rogers, of course. In my experience, it's almost always a servant. And he's the only one still standing.
Roger's background seems like an open book. He may have had a motive for killing his wife, but why kill the others?
The judge thinks it's a maniac. That's motive enough.
Even maniacs have motives that make sense to them.
Perhaps. Not being one, I wouldn't have an opinion about that.
Any idea who Mr. Owen's next victim will be?
I'm the biggest threat to him. A professional investigator? He's lucky he's gone undetected this long. I'm closing in and he knows it.
That'll do, Mr. Bloor.
Mira, ¿ves? Ya está.
Everyone should be asleep by now. Those still awake must certainly be up to no good. Present company excluded, of course.
¿En serio? Vale. Bueno, como tenemos la linterna, se supone que ya podemos ir por ahí. Los que estén despiertos estarán tramando algo, dice.
It won't help my brother if I'm drowned in the storm.
Vale, sea como sea, no podemos salir.
It's tightly locked.
Vale, pues... La llave la tenía... Rogers, ¿no? Se supone. Vale, ahora ya...
I can't open it. It's locked.
Bueno, pues entonces Rogers no está aquí.
It's locked fast.
Han hecho bien, están cerrando todas las puertas con llave.
It's tightly locked.
Han cerrado todas las puertas con llave. Anda, mira.
He's as tight as an owl. I expect nothing could wake him up.
Y encima deja la puerta abierta, muy normal. Blur.
Locked.
Vera, que está aquí. O sea, Vera está aquí y aquí está Lombard. Ha dejado la puerta abierta también. No está Lombard. No está Lombard. Vale. Guay. Espera un momento, a ver si...
Tile and marble. Quite expensive from the look of it. This window leads out to the balcony.
No me da la opción de saltar. Ah, oye, espérate un momento. Si por aquí debería poder ir a la habitación de Blur, ¿no? Es una forma fácil de pasar de habitación en habitación, ¿eh?
Tile and marble. Quite expensive from the look of it.
Nada, nada. Esta estará cerrada, supongo.
No, Philip, you cannot come in.
My intentions are strictly honorable. I'm here to protect you.
I
Mira.
wouldn't believe him.
Patrick? Are you here to protect me as well?
If necessary.
Oh, that's very gallant of you. If true.
I only have your best interests at heart.
I too.
Gentlemen, I appreciate your concern, but I will be quite all right. I intend to put furniture in front of all my doors. We all need sleep, I think. Please excuse me.
A piece of advice, Narracott. You may get the killer, but I intend to get the girl.
And if she's the killer?
Well, that will make for some rather interesting evenings at home, won't it?
I think it's time for me to get some sleep. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Anda, mira.
We're all a bit late this morning. I slept the clock round.
A sign of a clear conscience, Doctor? Or just a nightcap or two?
Uncalled for, Judge. Totally uncalled for.
No smell of coffee. The stove in the kitchen is cold.
Where's breakfast?
We were just wondering the same thing.
Miss Brent isn't in her room.
Has anyone else noticed the dining room is locked up tight?
Rogers did that, so no more Sailor Boy figurines could be broken.
He seems to have got the cart before the horse, if you ask me.
Kitchen door to the outside is locked as well.
Perhaps he's chopping firewood for the stove.
I confess I don't like it. Both Rogers and Miss Brent missing? Mr. Narracott, would you mind having a look around outside?
Certainly.
¿Y por
You
qué tengo
don't
que ir
mind
yo?
if I tag along, I'm sure.
Qué remedio.
This house looks as sturdy as a fortress.
Ah, vale, güey. Anda, mira, por aquí también podemos ir. No lo sabía. No sabía que podíamos ir por aquí.
I should keep searching for Rogers outside the house.
Vale, esto es para entrar. Ah, pero no puedo ir por esta parte. Entonces tengo que salir sin remedio. Ah, no, mira.
Good morning, Mr. Narracott. I'm afraid the sea is as high as ever. I doubt we'll see a boat from the mainland today.
Have you been wandering about the island alone, Miss Brent? Don't you realize that is an exceedingly foolish thing to do?
I'm in no danger when I'm alone, Mr. Blore.
Qué mal rollo da esta mujer, ¿eh? Y encima tal y como está la cara, como la lleva.
She doesn't get it at all. I'm sticking to you, Narracott. Let's find Rogers.
Me parece que por aquí llegamos antes a la leñera, ¿no? Justo.
Rogers?
¿Hola?
Blimey, either he's a good 5 feet taller or
Cut clean in half.
dead, of course.
Ostras, tío, es verdad.
Yes, we don't need Dr. Armstrong to tell us that.
Or to fix the cause of death. Axe looks cleaned off. A tidy chap like Rogers would have approved. Dining room key, I expect. He was holding it.
Rogers is now in his bedroom.
Look!
Otro más.
Chapter 5. 6 little sailor boys playing with a hive. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5.
My compliments to Miss Claythorne and Mr. Blore for breakfast.
We have to eat to keep our strength up.
I'm a domestic sort of man. I don't mind.
Since it is now certain the killer is following the rhyme over the fireplace in the front parlor, our course is clear. Miss Brent, you have an allergy to bee stings. The next little sailor boy is meant to lose his life in the same way. We will do our utmost to protect you.
I have something I'd like to say, since Mr. Owen is undoubtedly here in this room keeping his strength up. The others may have done what your recording claimed, but I am not guilty of anything. Beatrice Taylor died of her own sins, not by my hand. I feel certain you now see you were in error when you invited me here to face your judgment.
That's a nervy speech if you ask me. I was just doing my job.
Miss Brent, you cannot assume Owen is behaving rationally in any way. If you'd seen what he did to Rogers.
Doctor, I will thank you to keep your opinions to yourself. Coming from the bottom of a bottle as they do, they are worse than useless.
How dare you?
I'm sure Mr. Owen and I understand one another. I'm going to collect my knitting. I'll be on the front patio if anyone needs me.
I can't see anyone needing that woman. Ever.
If you'll excuse me, I'll just go up to my room and fresh... That is to say...
I must say, Mr. Narracott, I'm disappointed. 4 dead now. My confidence in you seems to have been misplaced. I may have to take
Como si
more
yo tuviera la
direct
culpa.
action.
There's been a
Como si yo
murder.
tuviera la culpa.
Surely I should use this time to thoroughly search for clues.
Solamente uno. Ha habido 4. Vaya tela, macho. Vaya tela. Bueno, voy a ser sincero. Dentro de las muchísimas carencias, yo la verdad es que ahora mismo no estoy tan tan decepcionado como en capítulos anteriores. ¿Por qué? Porque ha ido todo mucho más rápido, eso es cierto, ¿eh? Y no hemos estado deambulando, ha ido todo muy, muy rápido, ¿eh? Eso sí, seguimos teniendo trillones de cosas que no sabemos para qué sirven. Y algunas de ellas que tenemos cierta idea, pero no... Podemos tener cierta idea de lo que para lo que pueden servir, pero no... Esa llave puede ser que sea una llave maestra, la llave de... No la hemos cogido nosotros, la llave. No. ¿Hola? ¿Aquí qué había? Ah, el celo, creo que lo he cambiado de sitio. Creo. No sé. ¿Sabéis qué pasa? Que cuando ha aparecido Rogers y he visto las piernas y he visto la parte de arriba y entre medias toda la leñera, por un momento he pensado que era un fallo del juego, pero no, es que la han partido por la mitad. Y qué cachondo el pro, ¿no? Diciendo, mira, el arma con la cual lo han partido por la mitad ha sido el hacha, pero está pulcra, o sea que eso le hubiera gustado a Rogers. Qué cachondo el tío, ¿no? Qué cachondo.
It's a sturdy cast iron stove.
Aquí seguimos teniendo esto con el vaso incluido, vale, pero si seguimos sin saber exactamente qué tenemos que hacer. Cuando ha aparecido el capítulo, que supuestamente estamos en el capítulo 5, cuando ha aparecido la cabecera, os habéis dado cuenta que la cabaña que ha aparecido ahí no es la misma cabaña donde está la leñera, ¿eh? Es otro sitio distinto, o sea que eso tenemos que echar un vistazo ¿Por qué salen estas cinemáticas, tío? No han salido nunca y ahora de repente empiezan a salir todas. ¿Hola? ¿Esto no estaba cerrado? Es verdad, sí, esto estaba cerrado, ¿no? Vamos. O me
You
estoy
just keep your
confundiendo yo.
distance.
I'm not your enemy.
That's as may be, but I'm trusting no one.
Did you
Vale, vale,
discover anything?
Perhaps I did, but I think I'll keep it to myself if you don't mind.
Vale, se me ha ido la pinza, perdonad, chicos.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Da la sensación de que llegará un momento en el cual,
Generator seems to be working fine.
cuando deje de funcionar, entonces tendremos que arreglarlo. Mira, y el hacha.
I'm not surprised your investigation has stalled.
Y encima este se pica con nosotros, es tonto. Vale, pues esto es para dar la vuelta. Tenemos el mapa ese en el que se mostraba los... era como una especie de mapa de la isla y había cruces por varias zonas de la propia isla. Y es posible que a lo mejor se esté mostrando los lugares donde hay calas y ahí posiblemente a lo mejor esté esa cabaña que se ha visto de forma fugaz en la cabecera de este capítulo 5. ¿Estás
Enjoying
con
the break in the
paracaídas?
weather, Miss Brent?
This island has only two types of weather, gloomy and slightly less gloomy. I am taking advantage of this brief, slightly less respite.
You were pretty hard on Dr. Armstrong.
No more than he deserved. I only wonder that he didn't kill more people operating drunk than that one woman Owen mentioned. Cleese, was it?
Armstrong was trying to help you at breakfast.
I do not require his help, or yours. The Lord is mindful of his own. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror at night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
You are the next logical
saeta.
victim, Miss Brent.
I disagree. Owen's bee sting might be many things. One of my knitting needles, perhaps. Even a hypodermic needle. I suspect the doctor has one of those in his medical bag. Besides, I'm confident that the angel of death will pass me over.
Anything else that might be important?
I can't vouch for its importance, but something rather annoying has happened.
What?
Someone has taken my grey wool. All of it. I won't be able to finish this shawl without it.
That is all, Miss Brent.
Pero al final el paracaídas no me lo vas a hacer, ¿o qué? Lo de Astro no lo he entendido, ¿eh? Vale, sí, es cierto, que estaban... Se me ha ido la pinza. Ha salido antes, en la cinemática anterior. Estaba yo pensando en otra cosa. Vale, esta es la parte principal. Aquí no vamos a conseguir nada.
The sea looks daunting. Wouldn't want to be caught out there without a good motive.
Aquí no...
The sea looks daunting. Wouldn't want to be caught out there without a good motive. No, these rocks are too precarious to climb. I'd better stick to the path.